Hey trainers, Poked out here along with the Dancing Bear at first base.
KK Shiv went to it.
And today we're going to take a look at SM7 Celestial Storm and give our thoughts and kind of go over what we feel you might want to purchase. And this set is going to come out right before Worlds and it'll be legal for Worlds. So we need to start looking ahead to the Worlds because Caden's going to Nashville this year. And so we're going to try to figure out the best deck to use in the World Championship. So let's dive into it, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, we've got the Trico, Gruvile, and then the Septal line. So let's get to Septal. Initial thoughts, opinions?
I think it's going to be good. Its ability, I think, is just super strong. It counters the Dawnwings Necrozmas, the Buzzwalls, and Ultra Necrozmas, and those are three decks that are pretty popular right now. And so I think that's going to be super good. And then its attack against Buzzwall, you can knock out the Lichen Rocks pretty easily with just the grass energy attached to it.
I completely agree. I really like this a lot. I don't know the best way to play it. I've kind of thought about a couple different ways. A 101 line, just kind of a tech-in line for like your typical Vikabulu or Vika Rayquaza. And we'll get to Rayquaza later, but as a 101 tech in a lot of different decks. I mean, we saw like you had the Zoroark and Gardevoir build, and I'm kind of curious to see maybe a Zoroark Septal, and then you can load up grass on Zoroark, and he has protection from Buzzwall and all the other stuff, and you're still able to one-shot Lycanroc with just a few grass in play. So I mean, it's definitely something that we're gonna have to figure out. It could be its own build of like a 4-3, 403, or a 3-1-3 line, and then have like Genesect as the main attack, Shining Genesect, or Rayquaza as its main partner.
Yeah.
That's just kind of three ways that we've been kind of brainstorming. The 101 tech with Zoroark, and then its own deck, and either Genesect or Rayquaza as its partner. But it definitely has a place, and in case y'all don't know, it has protection, like Caden said, against any Ultra Beast attack, as long as you have Grass Energy attack attached to it. And then its attack, Powerful Storm, 20 times, and it does 20 times the number of energy in play to attach to all your Pokemon. And I'm assuming that's all grass, not just in general. I don't know. I don't think it counts DCEs. So
Yeah, I think it's just grass also.
this translation could be accurate. If it's accurate, then it counts DCE, which goes along with my plan of Zoroark. And then if it is just grass, then that goes along with my plan of the Shining Genesect or Rayquaza while using max elixirs and stuff like that. So, lots of options. I think it's good. Just not sure best way to play it. So, moving on to Shiftry GX. What you got?
I don't really like it. I think it's slow, and it's a stage 2, and it takes 3 energy to do an attack.
Stage 2, and I'm not seeing a lot going on for its opening line of Nuzleaf for C-Dot. 90, and if you have the same amount of cards, 90 more for a Grass DCE. Then it's GX, shuffle one of your opponent's Pokemon and all cards attached. Not that good, because you only shuffle one, and it still costs 3 energy. I think there's better options.
I agree.
So, Moving on. Do we see anything?
Right?
That's
Pretty good.
Masquerade. Discard all special energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. And
It could be like a 1/1 tech.
I'm not feeling it.
I mean, you could just play Enhanced Hammers
Yeah,
and Cortana.
One of your Illuminis used Pheromone Sign.
I don't think it's good.
No.
I don't think it's good.
I'm not feeling any of the Illuminis line. Tropius, find a friend, search your deck for 2 Pokemon, reveal them in your hand, Solar Beam 70. There's better options. Don't like that.
They made Beacon.
I think this is.
I don't think it's that good.
Heal the same amount of damage. So you do 30. And not feeling the Dylemize. There is. Okay, Blaziken.
I think this is good.
DCE/60. 2 fire, colorless. 2/10, discard 2 fires. GX attack, discard any 2 energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon in play. So what do you think?
I think it's good.
I think it's good too.
I don't think you run choice bands, but I think like just a heavy line of float stones. And then you can use the other Blaziken to recharge your Blaziken GX. Because the other Blaziken, it allows you to attach fire energy from your discard pile onto one of your bench Pokemon. So then you can just recharge your Blaziken GX and do 2/10 again.
So you're thinking a 4-2-4 line or 3-1-3 line?
Definitely a heavy line of Blaziken, and then just a little something else. Maybe like a Turtonator, since you're discarding energy.
I think yeah, Nitro Tank could be a good partner with it. I'm actually kind of thinking this could be a. Let's say you bridge it turn 1, get your Torchics out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you could always Kiawe onto 1, but then I feel like they could just Guzma up the one that you Kiawe on. So I'm like, all right, it needs a better partner. I feel like
You can use
I
Turtonator for
don't feel like I need to hit 210. I feel like there's better fire options to hit 210 than a stage 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think Ho-Ho plus a Steam Up or Choice Band, I think that's better than 3 and discard 2. So either way, you're going to have to commit 1 for sure, fire, and then you discard 2, and then you're going to attach 2 more. And Max Elixir isn't an option.
Well,
So
for the Torchics it is.
I feel like you Kiawe, and then if you attach, then that gives you at least 2 turns to attack with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I feel like whatever you Kiawe to, they're just going to Guzma it up. Unless you evolve it to the stage 2 on turn 2 and then Kiawe. But I think that's a lot, I think. To get the turn 2, stage 2, plus a Kiawe. I think that's asking a lot.
Yeah.
I like the 240 HP. I like that it's weak to water right now.
Only a retreat cost 1.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe something like that Cubone
Marowak.
yeah, that lets you grab 2 energies and attach it to any Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that may be the way to go.
Then you're playing a stage 1 and a stage 2.
I mean, that's kind of like the Gardevoir's Orc.
I don't know.
They did it.
I think it's good. I don't know best way to play it. So
We'd have to test that.
it had to have a lot of testing, and honestly, I think there's better ideas and better concepts to spend our time testing. That's kind of where I'm at. I know that sounds crappy for Mr. Blaziken GX, but I feel like there's better options that we need to devote our time. Maybe we could build a real quick, rough build of it and just see how it goes, but kind of poke theory in it here. I don't see a lot going on with it. I think it's actually too slow, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you need 5 energy to take 4 prizes. So when you have like Baby Buzzball who only needs 1 energy to just do 20 less damage, I don't know. One of these art cores was good. So I wouldn't mind it with that Blaziken. Captivating Salsa. Choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and switch it with your opponent's active Pokemon. The new Pokemon is now Burn and Confuse. This could be kind of a stall to build up your Stage 2 Blaziken.
I think Alolan Marowak's better.
Yeah.
Maybe run just one Salsa.
So. Alright, moving on. We got Mudkips. Search your deck for 3 waters, reveal them, put it to your hand. That could go good with kind of the Freligator and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I like the Mudkip. Let's see here. Marshtomp. It's just a snipe for 20. Okay, Swampert. Once during your turn, you can discard a card and then draw 3. Then you got Hydro Pump. Attack does 80 plus 20 more for each water. So 20, 40, 60 plus the 80, so you're at 140. Choice Band 170. So you really need 4 waters to hit any sort of one-hit KO.
That's a lot of water to commit.
4 waters. So you're going to be playing... You'd have to play Max Elixir and
At least it's heavy
Aqua
ball.
Patch.
It's heavy ball searchable.
There's not going to be enough deck space to run Max Elixir and Aqua Patch. I mean, we see it in Lapras decks, but Lapras is a basic. So you're running 3 basics, and here you're talking, at least a 3-1-3 line or 4-1-3 line. I think it's best going to be a 101 tech. We're going to go back to this. I don't think we use it for its attack. I think we use it for the ability. We see how good Zoric is. So,
When's Archie's Ace in the Hole going to be reprinted?
well, you have Archie's in Expanded, which it could definitely go right in perfectly. And like your Gyarados, because you're wanting those Magikarps and stuff in the discard. So, then you have Execute that you can abuse this with. A 101 line could be really strong to draw 3 cards, and then Zoric. So, I think it's more of a tech rather than its own deck. What do you think?
I think it's just okay.
You think it's okay?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's really good, but I don't know how to play it. I think 101
1-1 with what?
partner.
Yeah.
I think you tech it into a lot of stuff. And I think anything with rare candy, you immediately 101.
Okay, so you're running a 101 and then another 101 for Sceptile and Swampert.
No, I never said Sceptile
and
2.
the Vikavolt.
I never said Sceptile 2.
Ooh.
I never said Sceptile.
You said anything with where it can.
You know what I mean. Okay, so.
Crap.
Yep.
Sorry, big guy.
200 damage.
Ooh.
Does 40 damage less for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Yeah.
There's the partner.
Yeah. What are you gonna heal it with? You can't use Max Elixir because you just dedicated 4 waters.
You can't use Max Elixir.
Or Max Potion. Yeah.
Acerola.
If you go second, this Pokemon can evolve your first turn. What are we evolving to? Until during your opponent's turn, the defending opponent can retreat. Yeah. Your opponent's active opponent's basic does so 120. 120 for 3 energy. You have 110 health. Yeah. No way, no. During your opponent's turn, doesn't.
It's a Zoroark counter.
Regice, yeah. Krieger.
I think it's too expensive.
30 and 30 to 2. I think I'd rather play Latios.
Yeah.
For just DCE, I can do 30 and 30. Yeah, you get to pick which 2, but.
And 20 less health.
I stream 120 for 3 energies, or we could just stream Lapras's attack for 160.
And choice band.
So, yeah, I'm not feeling the whole Krauger comeback here. Manectric, attach 2 basic energies from your hand on your bench. Pokemon.
I think it would be good.
Lightning's about to get a ton of support, so I don't think right now it fits in anything.
Run it with your Rayquaza.
Yeah, you can. You definitely could. Lightning's about to get a ton of support. That new stadium and then that new item. So, this eventually will be good, I think. Agreed?
Yeah.
Shuffle your hand in your deck, then draw a card for each bench Pokemon. And 30.
Meh.
Eh.
Meh.
Discard as many hand cards as you want, and then draw until you have 5. Eh.
Meh.
Oh, this is the Oricorio.
Ow.
This is the Oricorio. I like it. I think it's good. Do 30 damage to each GX, EX in play, and you don't apply. Now,
Saucy.
it looks like it would do 30 also to yours. But 1 lightning for a nice spread on everything. I think it's good.
Such a nice spread that it hits your own.
I think it's alright.
I think if it hits your own, then it's crap, but
It is, but I like it. I think it's alright.
run it with your Manectrics to hit that lightning ball for 70.
I think it's alright. I think you're being too hard on it. Swoink, switch it with one of your bench, Grumpig. It does 70. So it could do 80 if you have the same Pokemon in play as your opponent with the same name. So your opponent has Lele, you have a Lele, so you do 80.
And then choice band. 110 times 2 on Buzzball, 220.
Yeah. Well, the problem is a lot of Buzzball decks only run 1 Lele.
True. Then run like
And so a lot of times they don't even have it in play.
run a Buzzball then.
So
Because it take colorless.
So you play
But 1-1.
it in like a toolbox deck.
Sure.
But it's garbage though if you don't play against something psychic weak.
True.
I don't care for it. I think it's too situational.
I think it's okay.
Shump it, your opponent's confused. Once during your turn, if you evolve, you can put a basic from your opponent's discard pile into their bench. And then put as many damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like as your opponent. I think this is good. I've been trying to think. I mean,
I think it's good too.
if they have if they have 5 in play, you put it on the bench. Now all of a sudden they have 6, and then you can put 6 damage counters. A lot of Pokemon have 60 HP, so that's a knockout.
That's 70 on GX with the new stadium.
So I think it's all right. I don't know if you build it around itself, or if it's a tech, or what. What do you think?
I'm not sure either.
I don't know. I think it's good. We just don't know how to play it. So, next, Deoxys. Here we go. You gonna talk about this with me?
You go for it. I think it's a whole bunch of mediocre.
Mewtwo Evo rotates out, and this is now your next stage Mewtwo.
SpaghettiOs.
So you
get them one shot by Zoroark. Right speeding 120.
Well, rock, paper, scissors. You can't win every matchup. But this goes in very, very nicely in anything you want to tech against Buzzwole. It goes in nicely against the Malamar decks that want to stream attacks, 120, discard an energy. You're doing the same as your Dawn Wings, and you just get it back with Malamar. It goes in. That's the direction the Malamar decks are going to go. You're going to see a change here real quick to where they go from the GX attackers to the one prize attacker. In order to keep up with the 3 baby Buzzwole decks, they have to go to one prize attackers. And this is going to fit in super good in that Malamar deck.
Okay. I didn't really think about this second attack.
Yeah, because they're already using the Mewtwo. That's the promo that does, I think, 110. Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah. There's a Mewtwo that does 110, and then Malamar decks have already kind of transitioned into using that Mewtwo. It's not the Mewtwo Evo, it's the promo from SM7 or something like that, I think. So.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
I
so.
thought they were just doing Mew.
No. They're not even. I don't even think they're using Mew anymore. They're just using straight the Mewtwo to stream 1-hits on Buzzwoles, and it's only giving up 1 prize. So I think they're even completely just going away with the Necrozma GX, and they're doing just 2 of the Mewtwo's. And then they might play like 1 Mew, but it's no longer GX attackers as their main one. It's now all 1 prize attackers. So this Deoxys, really good. The next Deoxys has 10 more health, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good, because you'll receive 40 less damage.
What if they try to...
And then 80, and it goes through resistance.
What if they try to ram you?
You play the other Deoxys. Then we have a third Deoxys.
Trash. Unless we get something good for Teleporter Break.
So Teleport Break, so 20, Choice Band 50. So you can hit Buzzwole for 100 and move it safely to the bench. And then you could put up Hoopa or something. And then retreat Hoopa.
Sceptile with Grass Energy.
So you put Hoopa up there, and then it does, for 3 colorless, 50 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's garbage.
Wow.
I think you would use it straight for its first attack, 20, but 20 is just too low. I understand why they did it, because Psychic type is hitting a lot of important stuff for weakness, so I understand why they set the bar real low.
I think it's the worst out of the 3.
No, I think it's better than this one.
What's wrong with reflector? I mean, if they try to ram you for 20 and then you say, nope, no damage.
No. This Deoxys is better. But honestly, this is the one you want. So,
I think these are good and expanded.
I think it's good.
Fighting Fury Belt.
Well, you have Fighting Fury Belt now. If this Pokemon has 30 or fewer health, it does 160. So,
I meant, Focus Sash.
So, 2 fighting, you do 10 plus, so you could do 170 Diancie. I mean, that's if you have 30 or fewer health. So, you're looking for someone to not be able to hit 90.
And they can't hit 50 or less.
And then Spinning Cake does 90 and it does 30 to itself. It's weak to Psychic.
Why does that matter? It has 90 health.
Well, it's going to get one shot.
It's already going to get one shot.
Buzzwell's going to one-shot you. The Malamar decks are going to one-shot you. Zoroark's going to one-shot you. I don't think it's good.
Expanded.
Baltoy and Claydol does 40 damage for each Steven's decision. It costs 3 fighting DCE. There's better options if you want to stack and you abuse fighting stuff. Claydol is not the way to go. Agreed?
Agreed.
Regirock.
Pretty good.
I think this is really good. Enhanced stop 20 plus. If it has a tool attached, so 20 more. So 40 choice band, 70. Let's assume that energy or the deal is strong. So we're at 90. Then we're at what Diancie 110.
I think it's good.
I think it's really good. I think it's definitely now. You know the Buzzwole decks are playing 3 babies. I think you play
2 babies, 1 of it.
2 babies and 1 of it, or possibly 2 of this guy and 1 baby. So you're gonna see a trend. So now Buzzwole's already transitioned into 1 prize attackers, and Malamar's gonna transition to 1 prize attackers. But now let's add this guy, who can easily one-shot
Zoroark's.
Malamar's, Zoroark. I think Regirock is very, very impactful. I think definitely pick up. I think you could make him a standalone deck in, just not just necessarily teched into Buzzwole. I think he could be his own actual deck. Just run 4 of these little Regirocks, run, 2 or 3 of the baby Buzzwole, run your Diancie, and I think you could run like enhanced hammers and stuff like that.
I don't think it could be its own thing, but
I think it could. I think it has enough power to do it. Groudon, I think it's crap.
meh.
Minor,
Trash.
garbage. Beldum, Retain. Okay. Metagross. If this Pokemon is you're active and you play Steven's Decision, your turn does not end. Now remember, Steven's Decision lets you grab any 3 cards out of your deck. So 3 computer search as your supporter and your turn ends. But this is saying you can use Steven's Decision and your turn doesn't end. And it's attack, Meteor Mash 60, and then next turn Meteor Mash to 61.
I know how to use this. 101 line and everything that has rare candies. So you got your 101 line of Metagross, 101 line of Swampert, 101 line of Sceptile. It's all good.
No, I'm not feeling it. So, Steven's decision lets you grab any 3, so you could easily grab a rare candy and then whatever you want to evolve and then an energy, or I think this is good. I think this is good.
I think you can also pair it pretty well with the next card.
I think it's good, folks.
I think it's good too.
But I like just kind of, like you said, I wouldn't mind having it attack. I mean, you could use Dawn Wings. See, I'm thinking you could use, like, put it up in the active, and then you could play Stevens, and then Dawn Wings, evasion, retreat, get out of it, stuff like that, to make it work. Or how are you thinking of playing it?
I think Dawn Wings would have to be used with it. I think run it with Metagross, and then you can also use the Registeel as another attacker.
Registeel, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It receives 20 less damage from attacks. Metal DCE, 60 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has an ability, attack does 60 more. Okay, so you're still hitting into Buzzwole for 60. You resist Psychics, that's good. Wake to Fire, that's good.
And it takes 20 less.
There's not better metal attackers out there?
Oh, there's the other Registeel. I don't know if it's out of play or not. I think it is. The one that does 70 and then something else.
I'm not feeling the but Mewtwo couldn't one-shot it because they do 120, so it'd only be 100 damage. I don't know, maybe
How would it be 100?
because Mewtwo does 120.
Oh, that.
Well, actually, it'd be 80 because you resist Psychic, and then you take 20 less, so it'd only be 80 damage.
40 if they do their first attack.
Maybe. So what do you think with this Metagross? You're thinking playing Metagross GX also, or what?
I'll just run it by itself.
You think just... And then Steven's decision, what...
And run max potions.
Yeah, because it's only 1 energy. So you use Steven's decision to just max... So you're thinking, okay. So you're thinking do 90... So you're thinking just keep it in the active, doing 60 and 60 and 60 more. I think it's good. So, sorry to backtrack here. So, I think we agree, like a 4-2-4 line.
Or, I mean, if it's by itself, then a 4-3-4. But
4-3-4, and then run max potions and stuff like that with it.
Yeah.
Run your Steven's decision, max potion. Okay, we're definitely building this because I like this. This is good. So we'll definitely build Metagross and test it for you guys and gals.
What if you put?
I don't like the Registeel in it, but I like just its own thing, and then you could run the promo or Solgaleo to get back energy since you're max potion. Yeah.
Or you can do bursting balloon with it, and then 60, and if you do another 60, and that's 120. 180.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
60, and then if they hit it 60 more, 120, and then you hit for 120.
I like that you resist Psychic too, so if Dawn Wings does 180, that's only 160 with its attack.
Yeah. And they're not playing Fighting Fury belts. Not really.
I think it's good. We'll definitely test it. Alright, Jirachi, what you got?
Meh.
You don't like it?
It can only be one out of. It can only be 5 out of. Just. It can only be 5 cards in your discard pile. One of them has to be it for it to actually work.
Well, it's a prism star, so you can only play one. So you've got a 1 in 60. Wait, 1 in 54 chance.
I don't.
Something. I don't like it.
It's not 54 because it can't be the last one or it doesn't do anything.
I think this is a Sela Stila.
Good one of.
Yeah. If the total number of both players' prize cards is 6, you can use it for 1 medal. So each has 3 prizes. You can hit for 160.
Or 4 and 2.
So a 1 of, I like.
I think it's a little situational though.
It is. But to hit 160, but then you essentially go off the whole prize card thing number. So I don't know. Maybe possibly a 1 of. It may be too situational, folks. Cartana.
Too situational.
Paper win 40 plus. If your opponent has 6 remaining prize cards, so you have to use it like basically turn 2 if you go first.
Turn 1 with max elixirs.
Yeah. Then you gotta get it in the active. It
You'd
only
have-
has 60 health.
Yep, you'd have to use a lot of Stackola GX
Not worth
in
it.
fighting for your belts.
Not worth it. Okay.
Give it 140 health.
Stakataka, or however you say it, GX. Ultra Beasts get 10 less damage. Metal, colorless, 120. Metal, colorless, 50, and 50 more for each prize card you've taken.
Maybe run it in the Metagross.
No, because you're Ultra Beast. Your Metagross isn't an Ultra Beast.
You could run Delamise with the Metagross to give it plus 10 more attack. I don't know what it does for the numbers, but
Well, 80 and 80, so 160, so it'd be 170. Choice band 200. I don't think it's necessary. Because you're doing 160, so choice band, you hit your 190. The one shots everything that's relevant other than Zord. So, I don't. Do you see this in? I think in a beast box, I think it could be good. Your Naganadels take 10 less damage. I think that's about the only play.
maybe.
I think that's the only deck I see this seeing play.
I don't
Is
even
the
know
Beast
if I
box.
fully see it in the Beast box.
Okay. So, yeah. Altaria GX.
Wow.
I think it's really, really good.
I think it's good too.
I'm not a fan of it, but I think it's really good. During your opponent's turn, this Pokemon doesn't get any damage from your opponent's Pokemon GX EX. It does 50 damage. Very colorless. The GX attack, your opponent's active is now asleep. Heal all damage from all of your Pokemon. I don't see this being played for the second attack. I see it being played for the first attack, and I see it being played for the last attack. And I think you can play the other Alterias that add that damage modifiers. So I think 50 could turn into, with Choice Band, 80.
Just
Couple
one.
Alterias, 100. So I think you easily...
Couple, it's just one to hit for 100.
Oh, it adds 20 or 10? I thought it adds 10.
20.
Okay, so one Altaria. So you hit 100. So you're not going to be one-shotting anything unless they're weak to Dragon, which nothing is, I don't think.
Nope.
So, I like it.
Or if they just have less than 100 health.
I like it really good. I think it's good.
I did too.
So, definitely pick those up. And I can see it being its own deck, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Like a 4-3, and then playing some of the other little Altarias.
I think that may be the only way to play it. Trash.
And then play like the new Latios that we're about to see.
Trash.
Salamence, I don't like it. For like 4 energy for 100, nah.
pretty good.
Yeah, the Latias and Latios. Both of them are really good. It sucks that they're both Prism Stars.
I think that'd be overpowered if they weren't.
This one would be. The 50 times. I think you play this one in the Altaria deck. And it's a perfect one prize attacker in the Altaria GX deck. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Super good. 50 times the number of Dragon Evolution. You're going to have, if you played the Altaria GX and the regular Altaria, that damage is just going to get out of control.
Especially since the Altaria adds 20.
Yep, so definitely really good. The Latias, 30, and then attach a basic.
I think it's good with the Rayquaza GX.
I think it's good with Rayquaza too.
They can,
To your bench basic dragon Pokemon.
they can already get a sneak peek at the Rayquaza GX.
Yeah. Alright, so definitely pick up your one of each Prism Star here.
Which do you think is better, though?
I think this is better than the Rayquaza deck, and I think this is better than the Altaria deck. Good enough?
Sure.
You know, let's skip Rayquaza. We'll come back to the big guy. Okay, here we go. Discard a fire energy attack. That's so random. Discard a fire energy.
Because fire is going to be super popular.
Yeah, I mean, it's just stupid.
It makes their Kiawe turn into just 3 energies.
Not really seeing anything.
Trash.
By all means, stop me if you see something worthwhile.
I think you should go faster.
You can put... Now, this could be good in like a...
Just play Palpad.
No.
What?
No.
In Sylveon?
Yeah, you could run it in like a Sylveon deck. You could run it... It could be its own deck for disruption, like a mill deck. Put back Flare Grunts and other stuff into your hand.
Devo Spray. Okay. It could maybe be its own deck.
I don't know.
It's not that bad, actually.
I'm on the fence whether it's good or not. I'm on the fence. If it's a worthy inclusion in like mill type decks.
Oh, look at that good card. It's a Swablu.
Curse lightning. 80 damage. Weakness, fighting. All you need to know.
Oh,
Heal
no.
120 from one of your Pokemon that has 30 or fewer. Acrobatic, it saw a lot of play in its day.
Wow. Night March. What else?
The Vileplume decks. Ultra Ball, Reprint, Rare Candy, Switch, Pokemon Catcher, Rainbow Burst. Search your deck for basic energy and swap it.
Kecleon.
Okay, Hustle Belt.
I think it's good.
If you have 30 or fewer health, it does 60 more damage. So, what was it? The Mediate?
Metachan?
Yeah. That had 30 or fewer health, it does like 160 more damage, right? So, this kind of goes along with that, maybe. If you have 30, I guess we'd have to see what numbers, what's just outside of one-shot range, you could use Hustle Belt. I think. And I think that would key in on what does Zoroark hit into, but just can't quite one-shot it. You know what I mean? I think that's where Hustle Belt could be effective. I don't know. I'm sure it's good in something, but right now, I don't know what the numbers. What you would use it in? Do you?
No.
I think it's good. We just don't know. Steven's decision. I think it's really good.
Is Bridget going to be legal after rotation?
No, Bridget is not going to be legal after Worlds. It gets rotated. So here's kind of your new Bridget. So you can search for your 3 basic and put them on your bench.
There's a card called Pokemon Fan Club.
But here's the problem: is your turn ends. So if you kind of go, this is your new Bridget, your turn ends and you won't even be able to get them into play. So I don't think you use it like that.
I think it would slow down the meta though if it was used like that.
I think people would be more inclined to just replace their Bridget line with nest balls or
Fan Club. That'd actually make it more consistent because you can grab Lele with it.
Yeah, you could fan club or just run nest balls. It's always awkward after Worlds, the rotation, trying to fill it out.
Yep.
What you got. So, Steven's decision, what do you think? Good?
Yeah, I do. Especially with the Metagross.
And other decks, I think it could be good. Grabbing rare candy and stuff. I think you're going to see an in count rise.
That'd be, just thinking, you play Steven's decision, your turn ends, you got 3 amazing cards. In.
Yeah, you're going to see the in count go up.
That's
So,
tragic.
Fisherman, what's that new supporter that grabs 4 energy cards? Lady, yeah, Lady's better. I don't know what you'd use them in right now. Draw 3 cards. I think this is alright. I think this is good.
Giovanni Skin.
Well, let me retry. I don't think it's good. I think it's alright. Because what are you going to play? Judge? You got your Cynthia and you got your N, so you're going to max out 8 of those, right?
And Lily.
And you're going to play Lily?
Sure.
So you're not going to play Tate and Liza? Okay.
If I wanted to play them, I would play Switch
That's cool.
and Shauna.
That's cool. So 4 N, 4 Cynthia. Alright. And then,
And Lily.
okay. And a
Sounds-
Pokemon fan club?
Sounds pretty good.
Alright. Search your deck for 2 Prism cards, reveal them from your hand, so you can grab your 2 Latios and Latias.
Ladies.
You gonna grab them or what?
Latios.
What?
Maybe.
No?
I don't
Grab your new
really-
Stadium. Grab the new Prism Star Stadium card with it.
I think it's pretty mediocre.
Okay. Now you like the Forbidden Shine.
Yeah.
Shrine.
Seems pretty good.
But 1 damage counter on all GX, EX between turns.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna bring Buzzwalls to 180. And then what are you gonna? What does that do for the Metagross? 160. 80. So,
Delmize. 20.
I don't think
30.
it does enough.
It's like a choice band. And Metagross.
Or is there a better option in Metagross?
Hold it on. Okay, so you hit for 120 on the active. Plus choice band.
Wait, how are you coming up with 120?
Well, you already killed the last thing with its attack. So, fresh new thing. You hit it for 120.
No, it does 80 and 80.
80 and 80. It
Does
does 60 and 60.
I thought it does 80 and 80.
60 and 60.
Sure.
Pretty sure.
So, okay, 60 and 60. All right.
Okay, choice band. So now you're hitting for 150.
Okay, 150.
Delamice.
160.
And then Stadium.
And then you hope that they don't bump it with Brooklet Hill or Fillblower.
They're
Well, they're
still
not
gonna-
running Fillblower, so 3
They're
Brooklet
still gonna
Hills.
get hit by the 10 damage. And then you run more Delamice. And if you can get it where 190 comes back into your turn, that sounds pretty juicy.
So they can't bump the Stadium. So you're saying run it in your Metagross deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll also be playing Guzmas. Because once they get hit with 180 and they like bump the Stadium, Guzma something else up.
So let me ask you this about your Metagross
Stadium.
deck. Are you playing it with Zark? Do you play Zark with it? For consistency? Or do you just do 4-3-4, or do you do like your 4-4 Zork and then you run like a 3-0-3? So like kind of like the Gardevoir.
When you say 303, like 303 with Swampert? Or 303 of what? Oh.
Like Zork, Gardevoir?
Mm-mm.
So do you play it with Zork, or do you just play 4-3-4?
4-3-4 sounded pretty good.
So not Zork.
No Zork.
No consistency engine.
It's built with consistency in it. Steven's decision.
Oh, because your turn doesn't end. Alright. Okay. And then we've got the great double colorless reprint.
Yep.
Alright, so let's go back to Rayquaza. How good and ridiculous is this card going to be?
I think it's
Sturm and Drain. Once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to your bench, you may discard the top 3 cards. You may attach 1 basic energy card from your discard pile. Okay, so it doesn't have to be the top 3 cards that you discard. It can be something you've already sycamored away. Yes, sir. That's the way it reads. Once during your turn, when you bench this card from your hand, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you may attach 1 basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So if you Sycamore turn 1 and you have a lightning energy in there, and then turn 2 you play Rayquaza, you discard the top 3, and if you discard the top 3, you can grab that lightning back out and attach.
So you do Sycamore first?
I'm just saying, or Ultra Ball of the way. It's a way to accelerate more and more energy. And you 100% play Fighting Fury Belt. You do not play Choice Band. It's Fighting Fury Belt. All the way with this guy.
Okay.
If this thing was an Ultra Beast, do you know how busted it would be?
Yeah, with the 30.
Yeah.
With Beast Energy, Beast Ring.
Okay, so how are we playing it? Are we playing it like the Japanese did, where they just ran Max Elixirs, and then they ran the Latias Prime Star?
Star.
Prism Star. And how are we playing this? Like the Japanese, or are we playing it with Vika, like the Bulu? So it's now Vika Rayquaza. Do we still take in a Bulu? So it's Vika Rayquaza Bulu.
Play it with Max Elixirs.
That's what I think. I think you play like how the Japanese did.
I mean, it was successful for them.
Yeah, but they have access to like via Seekers, so if you got rid of a whole bunch of important supporters, they can get them back via Seekers and stuff. Mm-hmm. So you play Fighting Fury Belt, 30 times damage. So if just to do the attack, that's 90 with your Fighting Fury Belt. That's 100. So you need to come up with 3 more energies. So you need 6 energies into play.
You start with Latios. Where's that? Yeah, Latios. And then you just discard a whole bunch of energies into the discard, and then you just put them all on.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is you're getting them back with Rayquaza when you go that strategy. That's why it's so good. It's so good. It's how... What's the best way to play it?
I think I'd play like a 1 Exurgitry.
I mean, we're definitely we're gonna be all over this card, folks. We are going to test it with Vikavolt. We're gonna test it with Max Elixirs only.
Swampert. 101 line.
Oh.
Sceptile.
Yeah. We're gonna test it with Sceptile and him be the main attacker in Sceptile. That's gonna be like a slower. You're not going to be looking to really one-shot anything. it's going to be more focused on the protection that they have to deal with Sceptile and Rayquaza.
Imagine Exurgatree with Sceptile, and then you prevent anything from special energy hitting you, and Ultra Beast.
Yeah. Sceptile's going to be good. So, the decks we need to build. Quick recap. We need to build Rayquaza a few different ways, Sceptile a few different ways, and Altaria and Metagross. So we've got 4. And we're thinking, alright, Rayquaza with Max Elixir, Rayquaza with Vikavolt, Rayquaza with Sceptile, Sceptile with Zork. Are we going to do Sceptile with Genesect?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Altaria, and then Metagross. So we're going to have 7 new decks.
Just from this.
Just from this set. 7 new decks that we're going to have to build and test. No, this is the set.
Oh, I thought there was another half.
No. The other half is the set that we've already reviewed at Champion Road.
Oh, we have?
Yeah, because it's SM6.
Oh.
And it was released May 3rd.
Oh. See, we already have the Blaziken that I was talking about.
Arcana.
For Alligator, I think it's going to be good.
Oh, this is... Okay, I see what you're saying. This is... We haven't reviewed this.
This is the first time I've seen this.
Okay, so we need to review this Champion Road then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that'll be another video maybe tomorrow night. But for now, that's what we got for SM7. And once again, a really good set. You know? Yeah.
Until you get something like Buzzwole that just wipes half of the meta.
Yeah, but I think that's about to change.
Makes me excited.
So, alright, so that's all we got for SM7 Celestial Storm. We'll review SM6 Champions Road maybe tomorrow night. So, till next time, be excellent to each other.
Party on, dudes.